Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Spilling Tea. I'm your host, Tiffany Daniels. We're going back to that horrible world known as the JRC, but before we do the usual disclaimers, if you are unfamiliar with the Stop the Shocks campaign or the campaign against the troubled teen industry, you're going to find all the pertinent links right there in the description box. Please, in particular, take note of the article written by NeuroClastic, a small non for profit started by autistics for autistics. In it, they interviewed over 800 ABA professionals in regards to the JRC's so called behavior modification program. The Judge Rotenberg Educational Center doesn't want you to read that article so much. They threatened NeuroClastic with a defamation lawsuit if they did not remove it from the website. NeuroClastic refused, so you know the drill. Please read that article, share on all your social media. Also included is NeuroClastic's public statement regards to the defamation lawsuit threat, as well as a link to their GoFundMe. We are crowdfunding just in case the JRC ever does actually see through with their threat. Trigger warning 1: when we discuss places like the Judge Rotenberg Educational Center or Agape Boarding School for Boys, you're going to hear vivid descriptions of and catch clips or surveillance footage of people with mental health issues and disabled people being tortured and abused. If you got young children present, please make sure to use your headphones. Trigger warning 2: this channel is marked not for kids for a reason. We use profanity on occasion and speak on dark subjects. If your child is 16 and younger and they are watching this, very obviously, parental supervision is very much advised. So, where we left off. The comment incorrectly minimizes the importance of proper diagnosis and treatment of underlying causes of SIB or AB. I would argue the entirety of ABA. Strike me, freaking YouTube. Strike me. Try me. I would argue that ABA as a whole, in no way, shape, or form, treats underlying causes. You say, but yes, it does. It says so here. And what does it say those underlying causes are? They say that it is a form of manipulation. They say it is a way in order to obtain approval. This is actually being argued by people who are anti-trans right now. In regards to those of us who are autistic, who are trans, their argument right now is exactly that. Okay? Yeah. No. It's exactly, well, you're trying to manipulate. You're trying to get approval, and you just do these bizarre things to get that. Are you stupid? Legitimately. Are you stupid? I'm just asking. The reason why I ask that is not the motivation at all. That kind of thinking leads me to believe that these so called experts believe that these acts are willful. We are choosing to do them. Some of them will be apologetic and will say, well, it's because we don't know any better. How condescending can you possibly get, by the way? But no, kids, that's not what's going on. But because we live in a medical model where people don't want to listen or hear us when we tell you that's not what's going on, we continue to have this prevalence of bad information feeding into bad medicine. Okay? Underlying causes can be from post traumatic stress disorder, clinical depression. I have my anxiety disorder is not fun, kids. That could be adding to it. My anxiety is so bad that after having the mask after an 8-hour day, I literally cannot handle anything sensory wise. There's an open door, my nerves jump. If someone puts things in the microwave, I'm irrationally angry. Okay? Yeah. Those are called underlying causes. It is not willful behavior. I do not choose that. Okay? I choose to be an utter bookworm and Marvel nerd. I do not choose to be so exhausted after masking on the phones all day that my sensory issues are out of whack and every single little sound either pisses me off or scares the hell out of me, all right? I don't choose. We're going to try to keep it short, folks. That's my battery here. So we're just going to kind of read through this real quick and then I'm going to have to get it plugged back in. In fact, no, folks, travel with me. We're going to do some floor sitting. To the floor we go. I apologize in advance. But obviously, you can see the point I'm trying to make, right? Please excuse my chair. Ugh. You see my point, right? Makes sense? Yeah. As long as we continue to assume we know what's going on, then the actual issues that are really going on underneath will continue to go unaddressed. Blah. As long as they continue to go unaddressed, there's always going to be a risk that one day the mask is going to slip and they're going to come back with a vengeance. All right? Stop assuming that you know everything. Stop assuming in your neurotypical brain that what would cause you to engage in that behavior is manipulation and attention seeking. Because at the end of the day, our brains are not built the same. Our motivations are not the same as yours. All right? Moving on. Therefore, state of the art treatment for SIB and AB begins with a proper diagnosis. Thank you. Mine was done by a full team. I had a neurologist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, a pediatrician. It was a team. I saw 3 different teams. All came back with the same diagnosis. Just saying. Obtained using a comprehensive psychiatric and medical examination by a board certified specialist, also known as a decent comprehensive diagnosis, in consultation with other professionals such as psychologists, pediatricians, or internists. What did I just say? And neurologists. In recent years, advancements in psychiatric research and clinical care have improved our understanding of psychiatric diagnosis and treatment, particularly in individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. When you are in a treatment program that is addressing properly the comorbid disorders, it's not treating autism alone, and it's not trying to continuously hammer a square peg into a round hole. We can get to that baseline I'm always talking about. That baseline where I'm autistic and I'm always going to be, but I can function. I can have my full time job. I can take care of my own medical treatment program. I can take care of the bills, cook, clean, all the things I need to do baseline. When those not so fun behaviors come up, they're a rarity. And due to my treatment program, There are built-in things I can do to help me calm down. Medication is a part of that. It's not the entire thing. Nor does anyone in any of my treatment programs, thank God, ever believed this idea that it was about manipulation or trying to get people to pay attention. Everybody understood the last thing on planet Earth I needed when those not so fun symptoms are coming out was anyone's attention. But let's continue, shall we? This has facilitated the use of pharmacological treatments that reduce SIB and AB, whether the drug products target SIB or AB symptoms directly, regardless of underlying condition, or by more indirectly reducing SIB and AB by improving the underlying condition. In other words, my treatment program, supplemented by antidepressants, in particular when I was in high school, meant it was not going to stop the meltdowns by itself. It was there to help my comorbid diagnoses from feeding each other, so that one doesn't overpower me and then feed into the other, and it becomes a never ending circle of suck. And again, I'll say not the fun kind. All right. All right. We're going to cut it close. Very obviously, my battery needs help. So we're going to go ahead and close out here for a second. We don't get very many views on this channel. The few we do tend to get removed from time to time. So folks, please, you know the drill. Please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe. Please don't forget to utilize those comments. I appreciate your time this afternoon. As always, folks, we here at Spilling Tea hope you have a good one. I'll see you again here in a few minutes. Bye-bye, everyone. Hold up, I forgot my mouse. Hold up, kids. Ugh. I'm old. Never get old. It sucks. Bye-bye, everyone.